It is definitely chilly out here this morning, in the lower 40s. All kitty cats are accounted for and fed, and Tux is trying to get the girls to play with him. He's in a frisky mood. When it gets cool, he feels like chasing more. You know, it's not so hot. Well, Don's got a conference call first thing on a Monday for this contract, so yeah. I'm gonna leave you and Emmett, the Lego movie guy, to have your conference call, and I'm going to go to Guardian Angel Apex.
Okay.
I haven't been there 2 months at least, a while, so I want to do Halloween decorations today, put them away, get out Thanksgiving, but it's only 42 out there. Let's let the heat be on the attic, or the sun, create some higher temperatures up there.
I agree.
Because I got to open the door a bunch, and we don't want to let all the heat. The heat is running, seriously running for the first time this year, and I don't want to let all the heat upstairs. So
I understand.
Later.
And the peak rate, off peak starts at noon.
Right. So if I need to run the heat because I opened the door a little bit, then it won't matter so much.
That's right.
Yeah. I told Johnny I was headed to Guardian Angel Apex, and right away he remembered that Wang's Kitchen is next door. He did not demand. He asked super duper nicely, Mom, maybe, just maybe, since you don't go that way often, would you bring me home Chinese food for lunch? Didn't take me long to answer sure. I was a good girl last night, and I remembered to charge my car. I've been doing much better. I have. Pretty much every night. Back to business as usual. Good morning, Ruby. Would you like to go for a drive? Go shopping? I would. I love it. I pulled up over here at the environmental park, and one of our Tesla friends is here walking the trails. It's a brisk but very nice morning for a walk. Don and I suspect they have the flags up for voting and Veterans Day. Seems appropriate. And Johnny reminded me right before I left that tomorrow is what we now refer to as an asynchronous school day. That means that if they were in school, they would be working from home today, but they would have assigned schoolwork, but not have to be on at a certain time to do it. I don't know. Our legislature voted some weird law into effect this year that basically says we now have to practice work from, school days from home, work from home days. So anyway, it's a teacher work day because election day and so many of the schools are voting precincts, and it just makes sense to, if we were to have kids there, not to have them there tomorrow. So Johnny informed me, reminded me, let me know, made sure I knew that tomorrow was an asynchronous day. So he'll have schoolwork to do, but not on a schedule, and he won't have to be on with his teacher at a certain time. So we're back to doing some construction here. I don't know why they tore up the sidewalk. I mean, I assume it's for a good reason. Yeah, last year, maybe it's probably been 2 years now, we had paved a good part of town, and just like, happens, there's always a reason to tear up the new pavement. Not the main street, but one street to my left. where they put in the water and sewer to the new apartment complex. They had paved that road, looked great, and then they had to tear it up. I came through downtown Fuquay just to see the sights and spent a couple of Pokestops. I'll be out on Highway 55 headed up toward Holly Springs and Apex shortly. I promised Johnny I'd be back with lunch by about 1. Normally he eats between 12 and 12:30, but for Chinese food he is motivated to be quite patient. So I had a message pop up for a minute that said that my B-pillar camera was blocked and that I should stop and clear the blockage. Condensation? Question mark? Leaf? Question mark? I don't know. It was only up there for a short amount of time, so it's gone now. But it was a momentary message. Obviously, I don't think there was really anything up there, although I can't control condensation. Now, the person in the Jeep behind me, they keep on thinking we're going someplace and getting right up on my bumper and then backing off. It would be really nice if you didn't hit me this morning. It really would be. Just chill out back there. We're in a construction zone. You'll be able to pass and speed on down the road in just a second. So the answer is yes, I believe I received the message because there's condensation in there with the camera. I placed Johnny's lunch order and asked the nice guy to wait 30 minutes before he makes it. Wow, it almost makes me think I'm looking at Lego buildings.
Right. They're Lennox. Those things are cool.
Okay, Lennox. Yeah, they looked high quality models. 3 different Corel prints. As soon as I walked around the corner for the dish area, but I pretty much have all of that. Be in love with your life. I know the grass can look greener, but it's usually better right where you are. Well, I have done some rearranging in this back corner. They're always working to keep these stores looking nice and you know, like a good shopping experience. They work really hard on that. It's a very nice vintage jewelry box. Blue felt inside of this one versus red. That's a nice puzzle, but yeah, probably not for $4. Build your own tiny house. They actually have a great selection of toys here today, but I've not seen one Lego brick, sadly. Now you know this is from the 70s and a very reasonable $1.29. I think the cats would eat him, but he's cool. I never see trains in Fuquay, but I do see them here in Apex quite a good bit. A couple of nice lazy boys here today too. I've really enjoyed the sappy old music today. I found mermaid gel clings. I've never seen them before. I asked them if they had any Legos in the back, and they do, and they're real Lego parts. I'm so excited. I got my stuff in the trunk, but I can't in good conscience not take this cart back to them. I noticed the condensation in the B-pillar dried out while I was inside and it was parked in the sun. Should I take... Well, I have another warning indicator up there. I have to wonder what that is for. There's like no way that I see for me to tell what that is. It's probably my tire pressure because it's cold today. Car status. Yeah, Don needs to put air in my tires. So we're good though. 38 is not a tire going down and they're all in the same range. So he's just left for his run. I will ask him to put some air in. A lot of Tesla owners in the southeast today with this cold snap are probably seeing the exact same thing today. I will stay calm, but keep an eye on it to the house. He's not really in trouble with me, but he knows this happens every year and that it makes me nervous. I'm sure if he'd have thought about it yesterday, he would have checked Ruby's pressure. Today's view over here at South Park is a stark contrast to yesterday. I was just driving through to see if I could see Don on his run. There's Don. Hey, Donnie! He did ask me if I wanted him to wait for me to get to the house when I let him know I was leaving Guardian Angel, and I told him, no, by all means, go ahead and go for your run. It's gorgeous out here. You know, the time change really makes getting in his run a little harder in the winter. Add in temperature and, you know, other stuff, and he's got to go when he's got a window to go. Well, that's a good place for you, Tux. Nice and sunny. Our Amazon subscribe and save has already been delivered, so I don't think we've got anybody else coming with a delivery today. I'm gonna leave Ruby out so it'll be easier for Dawn to put air in her tires. So Don said he's gonna check the air in all 4 cars. I don't know if he started yet or not, but he repositioned Ruby a bit, and I got the driveway, just the top part up here blown so the leaves don't get in the garage. And there was a little bit of water on the floor, which is a tripping hazard. So I sopped up the puddles, and I think in a couple more minutes it'll finish being dry. Johnny doesn't have Taekwondo until tomorrow. There's the air compressor. And like I said, Don is getting ready to check the air in all the car tires here at the house. You want me to open it? I'm pressing open, which of course it went down first, but now it's going up. Should go up. There we go. Don's, you know, controlling that door with Google in the car, although he does have Google on his phone. He does have an actual remote sort of hidden behind the display. So there, technically Jules got driven today too. Hey, I put a picture and a little thing in the Triangle Tesla Slack chat and said, hey guys, you need to check your tire pressure today. They might have been fine yesterday, but they're not going to be fine after the cold snap today. I should have added, you don't want your significant other to get upset with you because she gets an alert that her tires are low pressure.
Yeah, so I've told Jules, you know, she's already driven Ruby today, so the tire's a little warm. But I've got Ruby sitting in the shade now, and in about an hour, it'll cool the tire.
Okay.
So I pulled Jules because the garage is actually warmer than outside.
Today, yep.
So I pulled Jules out so her tires will cool off. I'm taking the sun off of the GMC tire, so they ought to be cool. I'm just trying to get, so I'm going to go take my shower, get changed and stuff, and then I'm going to use my big air compressor and air them all up.
Good. Well, I've got boxes and I've started clearing. And what time is it, Nani?
It is 2:43.
All right, so if I'm lucky, by 5:30, I'll have all the Halloween stuff put away and maybe some of the Thanksgiving stuff out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to put in a couple hours on. I'm not messing with the 2 inflatables outside today because I might actually put up the turkey inflatable tomorrow when I take the Halloween inflatable down.
Okay.
Because we have a Tom Turkey inflatable. I got a thing of Legos at 8-packs. Look at that bin down there.
Oh, goodness.
It's taking some restraint yes. Right now, not to say...
Delayed gratification.
Right. I'm adulting before
Adulting? Stab me through the heart.
Before I play with my toys. But I want to play with my toys. I got a whole bin of Legos to sort through over there. Yeah. I asked them if they had any in the back.
Yeah.
And Jason went and looked for me. And he said, that's every Lego we have. And I said, I want it. I guess I've decided to go with that tablecloth and table runner, although I haven't found what placemats I would use with it yet. I really like these placemats, but then I couldn't figure out what tablecloth to use with it, so yeah. I've got 3 different patterns of dishes that I consider harvest appropriate. And it's just always hard to choose. This is what I've come up with. I went ahead and put those placemats down with this tablecloth. Not the best match ever. I guess I don't hate it either. And we're going to go with that for now. I'm calling it for tonight. And I'm also calling it, it's pretty much what I wanted it to be. Not a lot of change in the kitchen, but the top of the bookshelf here. And I'm still got tall boy, Don. He's going to put some other, he smiled. You can put some other stuff up here on these 2 speakers. There's 3 scarecrows missing right now. My front door wreath. Boy, that thing is as old as my kids. And all these nice Anna Lee elves. I have to put them in the curio cabinet. Let me try to get less glare. I have to put them in the curio cabinet because otherwise Mittens, she likes to eat things she's not supposed to eat. But those are from Michelle. And a couple more owls up high watching over the house. Welcome fall. And more harvest stuff here. I need a box for this haunted thing, and so that it doesn't get broke, I didn't take it upstairs. Also, half my light string is out. So, and that's the one that was working. Remember, we had light problems when I was setting up for Halloween. Well, now I got light problems. The only plus side is A, they're not too expensive, and B, it's Christmas time, so I can go buy any lights I want to at Walmart right now. I like icicle lights because the little icicle strands, I can stuff them into the backs of these pieces of porcelain, these pumpkins and scarecrows and things, and light them up at night. So I like a string of icicle over there. So I'll just go get me another one. And then my big turkey guy. I'm not sure I brought him out last year, but he's out this way. I think that's a Vernon, one of those mail order catalogs, but it came from Guardian Angel.